Hi everyone, today I'm going to read an article about traveling overseas. Over the last decade or so, the number of young people traveling overseas, usually for a relatively short period of time, has been on the increase. Yet the motivation for this temporary migration is under debate. Dr. John Unwin, a psychologist from the Institute of Migration Studies, insists that traveling overseas is not usually for education or professional purposes, but for the hedonistic purpose of freedom and experiencing something untried or exotic. According to Unwin, improvements in technology have broken down many of the barriers that previously existed and have given many younger people some idea of what even the most remote areas of the globe are offering. Developments in the aviation industry mean that long haul flights are no longer financially out of the reach of the average person, and tour companies have grown and established themselves specifically on the market of these new adventurers, offering camping, trekking, and exploring packages to travelers who a generation ago might never have even heard of their destination. Dr. Margaret Love, who has researched the phenomenon from an Australian aspect, claims that many young people now visit the places in Europe and beyond because of a more relaxed official stance to international travel. Reciprocal agreements with a whole host of countries, including the UK, Canada, Japan, means that New Zealanders and Australians under the age of 30 are allowed to work in the host country on a temporary basis and vice versa through the working holiday visa scheme. This allows young people to truly experience that the culture of another country, one different level and depth to that of a 2 week package holiday, as those who take advantage of the scheme can mix the locals and find out more about true life in that country. Dr. Love believes that as a government directed move, it provides an enriching experience as young people can learn more about cultural differences, acceptance, self reliance, and tolerance. This in turn will allow for better relationships to build between countries, which can only prove beneficial in the long run. Research from America on the same subject has had some similar results to that of Dr. Love. Sociologist Dr. Darren Moore has analyzed the impact of working holidays on future employment prospects and has found the data to be encouraging. Usually undertaken by people who have just completed a significant period of study, either after high school or university. Dr. Moore believes that those who go overseas before university are often expected by professors to be of a more mature outlook after their return, commenting that employers will often welcome a graduate who has experience overseas as a potentially more mature employee with a wider international perspective. Yet, not all the research was so positive. In a study lasting 7 years, Professor Evan Marks' conclusions about traveling overseas suggested that they had a negative impact on some individuals. Marks links extended traveling to an inability to focus on the daily world of work on their return. Having spent so much time without the real responsibilities inherent in pursuing a career and instead simply working in menial jobs without intellectual stimulation, some university graduates are never satisfied following the career path they studied for during their degree. He claims that a few of these travelers go abroad again, often to stay, whilst others either return to university to complete postgraduate courses or find jobs beneath their level of education. Although research and opinions are divided, there is one thing that seems very clear: the overseas experience is unlikely to stop. Thank you very much. I have some mistakes in pronunciation words or just spelling, I don't know. And I have some words that I couldn't catch. If you know, please help me. Well, long haul flights, out of the reach, reciprocal agreements. Mm, okay, next. Government directed move in the long run. mm, in menial jobs, find jobs beneath their level of education. Well, I did it only for improve my reading speed and enrich my vocabulary. Thank you very much.